They thought they could replace her, but Edith isn't someone you can break easily. A storm is coming, and she knows there's no turning back.
Chapter 58. A door? What is this place? Could it be the way out of this world? Please, forgive me. I will never do it again. Please. Do you think the missed opportunity will come back magically because of your apologies? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't you even charm a man? It's not like I told you to sell your body. That nobleman sure has a taste for young ladies. To think you couldn't even seduce him? Useless piece of shit. If you behave like this next time, I'll starve you for a week. What is this? Could this all be? Please, spare me. It won't happen again next time. You should have done it gracefully. Even if you were reluctant, you shouldn't have upset someone so important. Master seems really angry. A dumb dog like you will eventually get a beating. Learn your lesson. Lady Edith, you're truly beautiful. When will you understand my genuine feelings? I want to get to know you better. I want us to be closer. Oh dear, if you keep this up, you'll incur Father's wrath. Lady Edith, what if he prevents me from meeting you? Look, Edith, soon our family will declare a territorial dispute with the Rudwick estate. So, on the day I signal, place a device at the back door of the mansion and divert attention towards your direction. Please, don't do this. All right, we're leaving now. Edith! Please, help me! Edith! Edith! What does all this mean? Why are you showing me these memories? Even though I've avoided it because of the immediate survival, it's a question I couldn't ignore. The characters seen here in this novel are influenced by the original story, but they still live and act as independent beings. Then what about Edith? Where is the original Edith? The Stage 3 exception condition. The traces of Edith embedded in this space are urging me to come find the answer to reach the Stage 3 condition. It's as if it knows I can't ignore it. Edith? Killian! Edith! Killian finally explained to me what happened while I was unconscious, after holding me tightly for a long time. Killian, who had a bad feeling, hurriedly finished his palace work and came to La Belle Marie, where he met the knight who had come to find him. The knights began to thoroughly search the area with him based on Anna's information. And he finally found me. Edith! There are many suspicious aspects to this. Hard to believe it was just Fred Sicily acting alone. It was a planned crime to kidnap you and take you to the nearby abandoned house. He made various preparations for that. He needed advance information that you would be in La Belle Marie Street that day. He couldn't have done it without this information. If only Fred Sicily hadn't committed suicide on the way to the mansion, we could have uncovered a lot more. We were unable to prevent a single criminal from committing suicide. It's okay. It was inevitable. It's understandable if you say it's the incompetence of the family that we couldn't prevent this accident. It's a bit pathetic to see him trying so hard to uncover the whole incident. It's not Killian's fault. Since this incident wasn't in the original story, there's a high possibility that the episode was quickly wrapped up before things escalated. However, explaining such an assumption to Killian is impossible. Come to think of it, what about Lise? she suddenly disappeared from the bookstore. Lise, she hurriedly left without even buying a book because her escort knight eventually followed her to the bookstore. Did you come all the way here to find me? What about the mates? Young Master Cliff is looking for you. Pardon? But today with Edith. Oh, all right. I understood. Edith? What do you think about Lise? Chapter 59. Lise is the protagonist of this world. She is the epitome of beauty, and her very being sets the standard of loveliness. With a righteous heart, her words become the truth. The more important a character is, the more they will be influenced by the novel. So Lise will be influenced more than Killian and Cliff. If this is a world that guides them to act according to their roles in the flow of the novel, Lise Sinclair is inherently the natural enemy of the villainous Edith. So this is not my fault, nor is it hers. As long as the power of the original story remains strong, such a scenario was never possible. That's why I decided not to blame anyone. What do you think of her, Edith? Yes? I know that Lise is Killian's top priority, but still, do you have to confirm whether I still suspect Lise in this situation? Lise is like family to us. She is much more precious to me than you are, understand? There was a time when I tested you on this. Even if by some chance both Lise and I are simultaneously suspected, can you assure me that you won't be biased? I don't have the confidence to hear the answer. What do I think of her? If I didn't trust her, I wouldn't have agreed to go out with her in the first place. But I trust Lise. How could she have known something would happen to me just because we were briefly separated? It was just a series of unfortunate events. I understand. In that case, I must convey this message as well. What is it? Lise is worried about you. She blames herself for your situation and is crying. She has stopped eating since hearing the news. Cliff, he hopes you will reassure her. No, just wait. I will tell her that you are unwell. All right. Your Grace, it's Edith. Come in. How are you feeling? Yes, Your Grace, thank you for your concern. It's my first time in his office since the document leak incident, so it feels like my position and Lise's have been completely reversed from back then. Oh my goodness, Edith. Do you know how worried I was? Wait, is it really okay for you to be up already? You look so... Oh, I'm sorry. I never imagined something like this would happen. If I had known this would happen, No, it's all because of me. That incident was just a plot by the original author. Lise did nothing wrong. But now, even holding her hand feels dangerous to me. It's not like that, so please don't feel too guilty. Your Grace, I heard you are investigating the incident? Yes, we are trying to find out as much as we can, but since the culprit acted alone and then took his own life, it's not easy to find clues. Indeed, there are many strange aspects. According to Killian, it seems to have been a premeditated act. If he had prepared and lay in wait for me, it means he already knew when and where I would appear. Lise, did you happen to mention to anyone that we were going to Revelmari Street together? Are you suspecting Lise right now? No. Why is the conversation turning this way? I was just... She's not eating and is trembling with guilt over something that wasn't her fault. And instead of comforting her, is this all you can say? Cliff, what's wrong with you? You make it sound as if Lise deliberately leaked the information. Killian, don't interfere. Why am I doing this? That wasn't my intention. I need to say something about this matter. Cliff, is this the only way you can speak? You have nothing to say to the person who almost died, like asking if they're okay? But blaming Lise. When did I ever blame her? Well then, I'll blame you as you wish. I heard that Lise rushed out of the bookstore because of you. Why is it Lise and not you who was trembling with guilt? Considering the karma of messing around with enough. Father? Edith is right. You are saying unspeakable things to someone who has just been through a terrible ordeal. Since you don't seem willing to cooperate with the investigation, you may leave now. From now on, make sure Lise eats well too. Edith, if you don't mind, could you explain the incident? Yes, Your Grace. In the end, the investigation failed and the incident was buried. Because Fred committed suicide, the source of his information remained unknown. We concluded that there was nothing to be gained from making this public. We received a formal apology from the Viscount Cicely's family. Not wanting to be the subject of gossip again after the yacht incident, I decided to let it go. I came to understand Lise's position, who was always busy trying to cover up every incident that arose. 1 week later, how about visiting the palace for the first time in a while? This Friday would be good. This Friday? But I was advised to avoid strenuous activities for about 2 weeks. Using that as an excuse to refuse intimacy for the entire week. Of course, horseback riding is out of question, but there are other ways to enjoy oneself. Well, a picnic could be fun after a long time. Killian. What's the matter?
Chapter 60. This Friday, the Sinclair family is coming to visit. Why so suddenly? Was there a chapter like this in the novel? I'm not sure either, but it's not like I don't have any idea what the reason could be. Last time, the Reigelhoffs tried to take control of the iron ore distribution rights. It's not uncommon for people to try and get something from us. They must be coming to visit to discuss something similar. Oh, that's right. The primary reason for my contractual marriage was to secure the iron distribution rights. But if the Sinclairs' plan is successful, my position could be significantly compromised. But it could be something unexpected. Maybe something related to Reese, since she gained so much attention at the Foundation Festival. Well, she indeed stood out a lot because she was wearing Lorraine's light. But don't worry too much about it. You should focus on your time with Catherine. On reflection, it seems best to follow the original story. When they heard that the ducal family would solve their debts, they immediately handed over Reese to them. At that time, they lost the opportunity to become the in-laws of the Duke and his family. Isn't it strange to think they regret it and are looking for some way to cling to the ducal family? I have a bad feeling about this situation. Long time no see, Duke. Thanks to your kindness, I saw one of my children shine at the Foundation Festival. We were so surprised to see her wearing such a precious treasure for your family. I wasn't aware you were bringing your other children along. I begged my father to let me come too. It's been a while since I saw Reese, so I wanted to greet her. Oh, Reese is out today. She won't be here today. Please, come in. What happened? Is there a reason he's being so cold to us? Well, I guess Layla wasn't expecting this. But in fact, it was the Duke himself who invited us to come. So, what you were saying is, I shouldn't trust the anonymous letter that I got and not follow its instructions? Do you truly believe someone in the Rudwick family is capable of plotting that? Well, even though they were using their name in the letter, I think. In any case, it would be better not to ignore the plan, since I don't know how else I could. Are you out of your mind? What if it's a trap to set you up? We don't know anything about it, not even where it came from or who sent it. But it was on an envelope of the Rudwick family. Many people can falsify that. Oh God, I can't believe you can be so stupid. You could have jeopardized the entire family by acting on your own. Do you realize that? What does it matter if it's false? What? What have you even done for me all this time, Oppa? You are always disregarding me and treating me as if I'm a stupid woman? At the very least, you have to admit the information I was given is real. They knew where and when Edith Reigelhoff was going to be, and they had the connections to be able to make their message reach me at the tea books party. I don't know what exactly happened, but Killian and the other guards were looking for Edith. And the next? Announcing that his son died in an unexpected accident. I don't know if it was because they decided to bury the case, but there's no one else in my mind that could have done it. He must have died trying to get rid of her. I guess it is true that information is something no one would know unless you were close to the ducal family. But who could it have been? I don't see any reason for Clove to have any ill intentions towards Edith, and Killian seemed to be enamored with her during the Foundation Festival, which would leave... Could it be that he realized Edith wasn't worth it that much? Or perhaps could it be that he realized something after Count Reigelhoff showed his true colors at the Foundation Festival? He could have been preparing a plan since then. No, rather, he might have been considering this even before she married into the family. Layla. Yes? This time we should both go and greet the Duke. Now then, what is the reason you came here? It's a shame, but as you might know, my sister here doesn't have a partner yet. Don't tell me you're trying to say that you want Cliff to... Oh, of course not. It's about the necklace that you gave Reese at the Foundation ceremony. We were amazed when we saw it with our own eyes. What are you trying to say? Duke, you more than anyone should be aware that Count Reigelhoff isn't a worthy ally anymore, and that he stands against our emperor. They're practically confirmed traitors and ready to betray the marriage alliance you have. Layla even told me Edith Reigelhoff used to claim that she would treat you and your family like her private wallet, that even if she got a divorce, she would keep a mansion and a large divorce settlement. She wasn't shy to express that clearly with others. Are you really going to stand by knowing this? Will you remain passive and act as if you know nothing? As a father? I feel someone is talking about me. Ugh, I'm getting chills. Are you cold, Edith? I'm okay, Mother. In that case, Lady Edith, could you show me the way to the bathroom? I'd like to wash my hands. Please follow me. I can't believe it. Do you think everyone is fooled by you after trying to murder people multiple times? Consider the fact that the Duchess allowed you to leave with me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Chapter 61. What do you think would happen if people like the Duchess knew what you were boasting about outside the mansion? I've actually been thinking about that for a long time. But before we start having this conversation, Layla, I think you should first look upon yourself. What are you trying to... Lady Edith, could you show me the way to the bathroom? I'd like to wash my hands. Isn't that what you said? Ugh. I wasn't even teasing her properly. How long do you think you'll be able to keep acting so arrogant? You are on thin ice and could be kicked out of here even tomorrow. Do you know what happened to the iron distribution rights of your family? That was the only reason you were able to get married to Lord Killian. But now my family has taken it over. Right at this moment, my brother and father are talking to the Duke about it, and they will make your position mine. As far as I know, Killian went to the Imperial Palace today. Why would we want him to be here? I'm sure you know better than anyone else already. Killian doesn't have any other choice than following the orders of the Duke. That's the reason why Killian acted like that at our wedding too. Does this mean she could be his new wife? Having to accept a spouse out of political convenience like that, it must have been so disgusting for him. The bathroom is over here. Now, you aren't stupid enough to get lost on your way back if I leave you on your own, right? Didn't you hear what I did, but I'm not interested at all. I'm sure Killian will happily accept getting a divorce from you. Yes, it could be. That doesn't mean he will gladly accept marrying you. You don't know that. I'm sure he will at least treat me better than he has treated... No, I know it well. A person like you could never win Killian's heart. I can't focus at all. And later I have to go see Catherine. If our marriage is soon to be over, then what is even the meaning of doing all of this? Come to think of it, there's something off about this. In the original novel, the Sinclairs play a principal role of villains who always harass Reese, but they end up ruined after failing to trying and getting benefits out of her. They didn't seem to be interested in Edith at all. But even without Reese around, their visit today, it was clear that it was to come directly from my position. To be honest, I can understand why they are doing this. Rather than going after Reese, who's favored by the Duke, it's better to find another way to get their favor, and they have a better chance to succeed against me. Because of that, I realized that the original story doesn't have as much power anymore. The thoughts and desires of each character have shifted according to the changes in this world after so many different events that have given them their own individual choices. I thought I just had to overcome the original story, but if what they're planning comes true... Are you okay, my lady? You don't have a good expression. I know we have some guests over, but if you're tired, you should go take a rest. If there's people who got to like me without the influence of the original story, then it's clear there must be people who developed hate against me the same way. I'm okay. I can keep going a little longer. You're crumpling all the papers. But I won't be afraid. In that case, I better finish this and go rest. To be honest, I'm worried about making a mistake in this. Are you talking about the extra section of the taxes? After all, being able to live with people who have their own thoughts and will, it's what I've been wanting for so long. Come in. I'm back, my lord. My brother isn't here yet? He is, but he went to send the Sinclairs off. I don't know when he's coming back. In that case, I will make my report at once. The insurgent noble families, including Archduke Langston's, have been identified, but we lack decisive proof to proceed against them. His Majesty also provided us with more confidential documents today. But you want me to let Killian take care of the reunion with the Emperor tomorrow? What is the meaning of that? Father, as you know, tomorrow the Sinclairs will come visit us. That's right. Because of that, I want you to go to the palace with Reese. I was going to do that, but Reese doesn't seem to want to go to the palace. I'm also thinking of taking some time for ourselves and go visit a nearby park together to get some fresh air. Don't worry about it. I'm sure Killian will do great. So, the rest depends on what the Marcuses decide, but I think it would be best to decide our next step as soon as possible. Killian, don't tell me that, my lord, Count Regelhoff has declared full-blown war on us.
That's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for the next one.